We're walking up to the court now, and there's an automated cart coming my way, a robo-taxi, Tesla right there. No driver. No drivers. Oh boy. Anyhow, this is the Waterloo Park. They used to have protests here in, back in the days when people organized against injustice, but people are sleeping. The DA is not sleeping because someone I know, maybe myself, maybe my friend, I forget, protested them several times recently. Several times with rock music, with megaphones, with hard words, harsh words. Anyhow, there's KXAN there. This is the APD parking. We're going up to the Blackwell Thurman Criminal Courts building right now. There's 2 trials underway. We're a little late due to parking, so let that be a warning to everybody. Be prepared to find parking. It's usually going to be a lot of people here. They're going to, not necessarily for the trials, but for everybody's hearings, because the government comes after everybody. So there's a non-marked car. X-ray. Oh, he's got a police thing in the, he's got his police vest up there. That's really not good enough. Non-exempt plates, X-ray, Foxtrot, 5987 in the police only zone. Arrest review, officer, parking only. Now there's the report it, KXN. There's your corporate media. And they're gaslighting and gatekeeping. If y'all know those terms or not, look them up. But they're preventing you from seeing these murder trials. Now, there was a woman, I don't know, some Karen. She ran over some bicyclist lady and some lovers triad, and that was on. They had it downstairs in a big room, and filming was allowed. And that was on court TV. That was published for everyone to see. These proceedings are going to be private, and the news is going to cherry pick. The corporate media is trying to cherry pick and gatekeep you from seeing that. But you can see individual citizens' crimes. I think I covered this before. Anyways, before we get in here, here's the jail. It's under construction. They're got a bunch of money to do something. They're probably not happy with the way the doors work. You open one door, the back door, the front door unlocks. You close the back door, the back door unlocks or whatever, so it can be used again. Hey, justice for all scooters, all right? So what we got is we got 2 cops. So I just wanted to apologize. We have 2 cops here at the Blackwell Thurman building, Criminal Injustice Center. It looks like they misspelled something right there. But Officer Carl Krycha is in for today. I said so I have to apologize for yesterday because I thought he was here yesterday and I was at the right trial, but I'm named the wrong persons because it's that. And I just want to say that it's really confusing. There's 3 officers that have been facing trials this week and last week with hearings and whatnot. Officer Carl Krycha, who murdered Dr. Marquita Silva, a PhD neuroscientist. Got him dead. We're going to find out more details other than what the corporate media told us. So whatever they tell you is always a lie, so you can't believe that. You go to court, there's going to be a lot of lies there, but you're getting a totally different truth. So how can both truths be correct? Because they're both fabricated. So the courts aren't looking for the truth. The judges aren't looking for the truth. The jury's a lot of times looking for the truth, but the way that they set it up through motions of limine, motions of suppression, different kind of motions, is it's not. They're not after the truth. They're trying to hide the truth, and so that's not justice. Justice involves the truth. I mean, you can find this stuff all the way back to the Aramaic teachings, the Book of Judges, probably. There was lots of words by Jesus spoken. This stuff goes way back before we had an American court system. The justice needs to find the truth. And a lot of times the truth is not what they're trying to do. Their truth is all that counts. The narrative that the police and prosecutor put to put someone up is a lot of time the truth. to them, and the court and the jury hears, and they're not allowed to go anywhere. They're not allowed to look at this live stream right here. The court is not allowed to look at this live stream because there's no truth to it to talk about these things, because everything's encapsulated in lies. And so when you've got a system that encapsulates lies, that's an injustice system. And so I think they have a misspelling there. Anyhow, so the other officer is Daniel Sanchez. He murdered Raj is nickname, Rajan Moon Singh. His family's here. And I got into the courtroom yesterday. Daniel Sanchez shot him 3 times rapidly at the same time as he told him to drop his gun. His back was to the cop. The cop basically sounds like he shot him in the back, possibly. I didn't get to that part of the witness. I wasn't allowed in the courtroom because there's just too many people, and they put it in the wrong courtroom, and the only live stream's coming from Fox News. It's not a live stream, I'm sorry. The only feed is to go to other media outlets is through Fox News, and they're not gonna, none of them. CBS, I talked to CBS. They said if you're not here on time, you don't get it. Fox News said if you don't have fancy equipment that can plug into a BNC connector and hard drive shit, I don't have any of that. So I feel like as members of the press, anybody who films and distributes to the public is considered press. I mean, this is an old school thing, not a new school thing. Doesn't matter if you have a cell phone. It started with Paul Revere and what's his name? Thomas Paine. Hey, how's it going? There's Fox News right there. So yeah, they're here late, but they're running the feed supposedly. But they're going to prevent other people from getting the feed. So I'm just going to go ahead and press the court's motions, I think. Maybe not on this case. Maybe it'll be a letter to the court, or I don't know. I just want to do an email or talk to the judge or the court and just say, hey, like, do you realize that the press isn't getting access and it's being gatekept by corporate media outlets that aren't letting the public see what's going on in here? And so I'm not sure why the judges don't allow cameras except for one media outlet. I'm not sure what the reasoning is. They might have a valid reason for that. Like they don't want, I don't know, something real time to happen or something. I don't know. But it's violating people's constitutional rights, your constitutional rights and my constitutional rights. And it's a problem. The obfuscation of the truth, of the facts that are going on, of the narrative that's going on, of the lies that are going on, of the misuse of jurisprudence that's going on, is a problem. And the public needs that we fund, and we're at risk of falling prey to. So they need to open it up. They need to open up the government. There's lots of laws to open up the government. The courts are like each little judge is a dictator in a room. But she can write like the Dexter Guilford said, the DA's one of the DA's prosecutors yesterday in the Daniel Sanchez case. It said the judge can write a death warrant. He can kill you. He can sentence you to death, or he or she can sentence you to death if they go through a jury trial. If they have to go through the whole process. But the police officers are doing death sentences at will on the streets in Austin. So that was part of his argument that he was building. And I think Dexter Guilford's doing a good job so far. But, I've been told by people that are a lot closer than I am. Ooh, that reminds me, I got to turn that off. Hold on, y'all. Where is it? Oh. Where is it? There it goes. Go back where you were. There you go. All right. So Dexter Guilford is doing a good job, and that's where the DA's office is, right there. That's where someone like me, I don't know, maybe me, I don't know, has protested a lot, really fervently, with passion, for justice against these cops. And justice for all the injustice done when the prosecutors create narratives against citizens, against civilians, as they call us, because they're at war. Because there's a lot of injustice going on, and it's throughout the court. Even the clerks are part of it. Everyone's part of it. The only people not part of it is possibly the maintenance and janitorial staff. They're not really processing your paperwork. But like, if they see an injustice and keep their mouths shut and watch these judges do whatever, watch these prosecutors do whatever, watch these lawyers plea out their clients when they're innocent, that is not America. That is not for truth and justice. That is a complete injustice when an innocent person has to plead guilty or no contest, no contendere, you know, all that. But so I'm just out here filming. I know Judge Blasey doesn't believe that I can film out here. I'm about to go into her court, but I can film out here. And I'm about to go inside and check it out. I know I'm late, but I wanted to talk to y'all and apologize again for getting the names of these cops wrong of the trial yesterday. I thought it was Carl Krycha. I'd labeled it. I've changed it since then. I've updated the title. Now it says Daniel Sanchez. But yeah, last week last 2 weeks it was Carl Krycha. Or hold it, no. Last week, yeah. And on Monday, it was Carl Krycha's jury selection and stuff, and I just mixed up the dates, and I couldn't get in the room, and of course the media's not really talking because they're pretty hush-hush around me. They know I'm critical of them, and they can't take they get butthurt. I mean, really, people criticize me all the time, and I just have to suck it up because, you know, kind of an asshole. I'm kind of like not perfect. I'm imperfect like you, and you know, I'm not a Fox News blonde Fox News cookie cutter reporter that you might be used to. All right, I'm going into the public entrance. That's where the employees go and lawyers. Into the belly of the beast. Wish me luck.
Morning. Yes, sir. Laptop or tablet in here?
No.
This phone on the side. Just everything else out of your pockets and your belt. Yeah.
Leave that on. If you have a belt, please
Leave it
put
on?
it.
Take it off?
I will put it in there.
Yeah,
but-
usually, yeah, just take it off. That's fine.
And then a belt, but it only has metal here.
Yeah, all belts have to be removed. So.
Okay. Oh yeah, it says that, doesn't it? Qu'est-ce que c'est cinturón?
You have nothing else in your pockets, sir? You can head on in. Thank you. Oh, yeah. You can. Oh, you already almost there.
Good morning.
Are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Better. A little late, actually, probably. It's the right word.
Hey, brother, how are you? Uh-oh. Have a good day. Thank you.
There you go.
All right, thank you.
So where are we at? Oh, Krycha. This thing's zoomed in. Yeah, it is. Krycha. G, Guyton. He's already been. I don't know why Guyton's on there. Krycha, 167, floor 8, 915. And then Sanchez is over here. And Daniel. Oh, it just went away. Santos. Sanchez. I don't see him. What? I do not see Sanchez on the thing. See what I'm talking about? And the jury selection's empty there. Sanchez, it's Daniel Sanchez. So it's not Nathaniel is at 9, floor 9. Well, yeah, if you don't want to get to floor 9, I've already been there, had a court case there. One of my court cases from APD's retaliations. I've had a lot of court cases in here. They know me pretty well. Some try to break them and sometimes I tell them that go fuck themselves. But you know, that's 'cause I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect like you are. Here we go. We're going on floor 8. All right, I'll be back. So it looks like they're both going on simultaneously. I'm going to go to 167th and see what Dana Blasey does to me today. But y'all be safe. So, like, Blasey's court is like I was talking about veracity and lies. Judge Blasey's bailiff again lied to me about, see Carl Krycha, 9:15 a.m. He said that Carl Krycha is not to appear, doesn't have a case today. And he said that to me twice. And yeah, that's the problem with Judge Blasey's court. These little dictators run them like they're their own kingdom. And that's not justice. That's not American freedom. So we're going to go over here to the Daniel Sanchez case.